Hello, and welcome to the Creativity Works Season 12 highlight video. On the 6th of April, we started the 10-week course run by Media Trust and funded by the Mayor's Fund for London and the City Foundation. Though we were all used to Zoom calls this far into the pandemic, it still felt a little weird to be meeting each other this way, but we soon got into the swing of things. On our very first day, we ran through some tips to get the most out of the course and ended with a crash course on media agencies by Simone. We were then joined by Holly Warren to learn about mindfulness, followed by Ore Ogunbayi, who delivered a powerful session about mental health and resilience, and then finished with Chris Forrester, who gave us really helpful confidence building tools. Next, we had a special session creating our 1-minute cultural tribes, which is a fun way to break the ice with each other.
The feminist tribe,
the mother of the group tribe,
singing when no one's looking tribe,
animal lover tribe,
it is what it is tribe,
R&B hip hop tribe,
the 90s baby tribe,
parties way too much tribe.
We finished off the week by writing vision letters and personal bios for our future mentors. We started off Digital Media Week learning about photography with Richard Pascoe. Next, we learned about the art of podcasting with Sachandrika Chakrabarti. The following day began with a session on how to pitch and write articles with Habiba Katsha, followed by an afternoon with Chris Forrester on creating positive thoughts. To cap the week off, we got a chance to watch previous submissions to the Vlogstar Challenge and started working on our own. We started Social Media Week with Penguin Books. On day 2, we received a masterclass from TikTok, which was a popular session for a lot of us. We then had a chilled session viewing each of our Cultural Tribe videos. The next few days were led by the 4 powerhouses of social media: Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And to end the week, Searchlight gave us CV writing tips. TV and Film Production Week started off with a bang with a BBC masterclass. Next, we talked to several production companies under Warner Brothers Media who are responsible for UK faves like First Dates and The Repair Shop. A documentary film workshop with Matty Groves was followed by a day learning about research and insight with UK TV. The last sessions of the week were job application tips with Sphere Digital and getting into TV with Channel 4. Week 5 doesn't have an official title, but we started off strong with another session by the amazing Ore tackling presenting fears. Next, we were joined by Dan Keefe from Coffee and TV, and then Lizzie from Live Frankly. We then got to showcase the incredible talent in our cohort by sharing our documentary films with Matty Groves and the wider Media Trust team.
Do everything together. Well, we used to. Me and Maddie have lived in loads of places together. We always look after each other. I've known Maddie more than 20.
And so I took a stroll down memory lane and revisited my dad's old shop.
I honestly wouldn't be here without it. It's a saviour and a healer. It's just one of those things that everyone and even everything can enjoy.
The week ended with LinkedIn coming along to help us build our profiles.
Journalism and Publishing Week began with the giants of media, News UK, Hearst UK and The Guardian. We heard from journalists from several publications and were given great career advice. We also had our speed mentoring session this week. Both the cohorts and potential mentors had 60 seconds to pitch themselves to each other. We would then submit our top 5 and Simone would pair us up and introduce each mentee to their mentor at a later date. Finally, to help us prepare for the next stage in the job application process, Searchlight came in and gave us practical tips to ace our upcoming interviews. Week 7 was all about creative branding and advertising. We started the week with Leo Young from Good Nugget, where we learned all about positive branding and ideation. On Tuesday, we were joined by the brilliant team at Initiative, where we learnt about how media agencies work. Next, we were joined by Wavemaker, another great media agency, who provided further insight into the media landscape. To wrap up the week, Lauren from Insight Money Management gave us a really useful session explaining banking jargon, how to save effectively, and self-employment tips. PR and Comms Week started off with Studio Blup, whose work is heavily connected to current culture. We then had Clear Channel come in and teach us about out-of-home advertising, and then spent 2 days with Edelman, looking at the creative and data insight sides of PR. The next day we had interview prep and styling sessions with Smartworks and Suited and Booted, who then sent us outfits for our upcoming interviews.
Is a Burberry suit?
The week ended with a panel of Creativity Works and London 360 alumni. They spoke about their experiences after finishing their courses and gave us some really honest advice about working in the industry.
For our very final week of masterclasses, we started with Merkle, where we learned about the importance of customer experience, data, and AI. Next, we had a relaxing desk yoga session in the morning, which I'm sure a lot of us will continue to practice in the future. We were then joined by Create Jobs Community, who shared all the opportunities available post Creativity Works. On Thursday, Joanna from Google came in to remind us all that we are remarkable. She gave us the opportunity to empower ourselves through an exercise sharing what we each think we are remarkable for. She also taught us about the importance of self-promotion, which women often find more difficult to do in their careers. The afternoon was led by Amazon, who taught us about Twitch, advertising, and creative opportunities available in gaming. Our final masterclass session was with Sphere, delivering work readiness training, which was super helpful as some of us will be starting new jobs soon. And just like that, these past 10 weeks have flown by. It's hard to believe we spent this long learning about the media industry, laughing together, and sometimes getting emotional as we found out more about each other. I know we all can't wait to see what each of us accomplish next. It's been an amazing ride, and we'd like to say a big thank you to Simone, Tangina, the whole Media Trust team, and all the presenters and panelists who led our sessions. Actually, let me not speak for all the cohorts. I'll let them tell you themselves.